Hi, Stephanie. It's nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to see you.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Would you like a pen and paper to draw again?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So I know at the end of last session you mentioned that your mom was in jail, but you didn't know much about that, and that you said you'd like to talk in more detail about it this session. Have you? Did you figure out why she was?
Um, we talked to her on the phone. She said that she had a warrant out for her arrest. So I kind of don't understand that. But then she said, like, she didn't pay some bills that she was supposed to, and just was doing some bad things that she didn't really say much, but I mean, it doesn't really surprise me since she's been in there before, so.
Did you hear this information from Nana or your mom?
Well, Nana's the one who told me she got in jail, and then my mom told me on the phone why she was in jail.
Okay. Because I talked to Nana recently, and she said since, being in jail for having a warrant out for your arrest, she's not going to be in there very long, and that she should be out in the next couple of days, which is good. How do you feel about that?
Good. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see her too much, so it's like some days I'll see her a lot, and then other days I won't see her a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, I wish she would hang out with us more, but she just says that she can't. I don't know.
And Nana knows how you feel about this, right? Good. Well, although I would like to talk to you about this more in detail, our objective for this session is to evaluate your goal that we set up a couple weeks ago. Do you remember what that was?
To not be alone on the playground?
Yep. And how do you think that you did with that?
I mean, I did good. It was hard though. I did hang out with people the whole time, but it was just hard. Sometimes I just like to be alone and read.
Yeah. Well, I talked to Nana, and she said that you did do a good job, and that you didn't have any problems staying around friends at recess. But I figured that you getting less time to read would be an unintended consequence, and you said that's the case. Well, your reward for staying around friends was getting to check out a book at the library. Were you able to do that with Nana?
Actually, my big took me to do that.
She did? Did you like the book you read?
Yep, it was June. It'd be June.
Those used to be my favorite when I was little. So, did you have more time to read at home than usual since you didn't get that time to read at recess, or did you just lose out on that time?
Well, I have a lot of homework to do after school, and it makes us do extra homework.
Okay. Well, when you were around your friends at recess, did you notice that the teasing decreased?
Like, did it stop?
Yeah, or was it less?
Yeah, she did. She left me alone.
Okay. And how did you feel being around people the whole recess?
It was good. It was, I mean, I knew I was going to get teased, but like I said, I did want to read and be by myself.
how did you feel about not getting teased? Like,
I mean, it made me feel better about myself. I wasn't feeling sad anymore.
okay, so do you think in the future that you will stay around friends at recess?
Mm-hmm.
Every recess, or are you gonna try to get some alone time and see if she leaves you?
I'll keep doing what I'm doing for a little bit, I guess, and then see what happens. And then if she doesn't talk to me at all, then I'll try to have some alone time. And then if she starts doing it again, then I'll go back to hanging out with my friends.
I think that's a good idea. So did you find it helpful when I came into your class and discussed bullying? Because I'm thinking about continuing to do that, not in just your class, but other classes. Would that be something that you would like to see happen still?
Yeah, I think the people in my class, since they are so mean to each other sometimes, they need to hear that it's not okay.
And did that cause any, like, I know you were worried about people thinking that you told me to do that and stuff, but did that cause any problems?
No, they didn't even know. No one said anything to me, at least, so that was good.
And do you experience, like, other people getting bullied on the playground?
I just see, some people are really mean to other kids.
Okay, because I know one of the things that I talked about when I came into your class was sticking up for other classmates. So has that, I mean, you said that you hadn't got bullied since you've been around other people, but have you maybe stuck up for somebody else or seen that happen?
Not that I know of. I mean, I feel like I kind of always would try to stick up for my friends no matter what.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to do. Alright, well, it looks like you're doing a great job with your goal, and it's been met. So, since that has been met and that was the primary goal, it looks like we'll no longer be seeing each other, or at least not as often. How do you feel about that?
I feel okay about it. I don't think I need to see you as much.
Okay.
Since I'm not getting bullied anymore.
Alright, well, just to let you know, if you do need anything, there is a social worker at your school. I don't know if you know about that or not.
Yeah, she's talked to me before.
Okay. And she would be able to help you, like, similarly to the way that I have. Do you feel comfortable talking to her?
Not yet.
Okay.
Because I don't know her that well. I've only talked to her a few times, which I guess kind of surprises me. Since, I mean, she knows that both my parents are in jail, but,
Okay, well, you can always request to see her. And also, if it'll make you feel more comfortable, I can come to your school and meet with you and the social worker and let her know, like what we have talked about these past sessions and the goals that we set up and that you've met them, and then, future work that can be done.
Okay.
Does that make you feel more comfortable? Okay. And also, like you said, after a while, you'll start going back to reading by yourself sometimes. And if the bullying continues, you'll start hanging around friends again. So I want to help prepare you for this transition and talk about your strengths in case this situation happens again. Can you name any strengths that you've figured out these past couple weeks?
I think it's good that not only can I be
what you mentioned was talking about a support system. You said that you have Nana, which I remember you told me like the first session that you're able to talk to her about anything. And you have your siblings who you're able to talk to them about stuff also. And you said that they hadn't been experiencing some teasing because they're younger than you, but maybe when they get older.
Well, I have a brother and a sister that are older than me, and just a brother that's younger than me.
Okay. Well, have you talked to your brother and sister about what has been happening on the playground?
Kind of. But they can't really do much since they're not on the playground at the same time as me.
Yeah. Did they mention anything about experiencing the same stuff that you did?
I guess my brother Kyle told me a kid would make fun of him and bully him.
And it wasn't about your dad being in prison?
Yeah, it was.
And was he able to give you any advice or feedback about how he dealt with it or how you can?
He said punch him in the face.
Okay, well, that's not the best option. I think what we have decided, our plan is much better. What do you think?
What? To stay away?
Yeah.
And to hang out with friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was just kidding.
I hope so. Good. Alright. So you have your sister, or you have your two older sisters at least to talk to it about. I don't know about how you feel talking to your younger sister about, or your younger sibling about it. But you have your two older ones, and then you have your big sister, right? And she's aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah, because she works at the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
But the girl doesn't even go to the Boys and Girls Club, so I guess it doesn't matter. The things happen at school, not at Boys and Girls Club, but I'm the closest with her, my big, because she works at the Boys and Girls Club,
So she found out about the situation from you or the Boys and Girls Club?
Me.
Okay, you. Alright. And do you consider her a good support?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're able to talk to her about things like this, but is she able to give you advice also?
Yeah. She says what your idea is good, and that I do just need to stay around people if that's what makes that stupid girl stop.
Okay.
Well, she didn't say stupid. I think that girl is stupid.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that, we talked about this, whether this happens again, and it could happen again with the same girl, which is Molly, or it could happen with a different person. And I think that this plan, you're able to use it with whoever it happens with.
What if the people that I'm hanging out with starts bullying me, though?
Well, do you have some other people that you can hang out with?
Yeah.
Are you, what's your relationship like with the people that you're hanging out with at recess right now?
I mean, I hang out with this one girl outside of school sometimes. But then the other girls I just play with at school.
So the one that you hang out with outside of school, how much does she know about your situation?
I just told her.
And did you feel comfortable telling her?
Yeah.
How did it make you feel afterwards?
Good.
so she can be another support system for you. And what about, how's your relationship with the girls that you just hang out with at recess?
Fine.
So do you think that they would ever start teasing you?
I don't think so right now, but you never really know, I guess.
Do they happen to be friends with Molly? Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately that may be a possibility in the future. But like you said, you have the other girl that you hang out with outside of school that you can hang out with if they start bullying you. And you did say that you were doing well in school, which is another one of your strengths. Can you think of any other strengths?
I'm nice to my brothers and sisters.
So you're nice to people. And you're, so I think that is really good when it comes to making new friends. So, and you did say that you have a lot of friends on the playground, right? And like you said, if the people that you're hanging out with now start to bully you, then you do have the skills to make other friends. Okay, so would you like me to recap what we talked about?
Yeah, I'm just, so we're ending our session today.
Yes, and well, we're gonna terminate it or end it for now. And since the bullying has stopped, but if it does start up again, you can always talk to me or have Nana call me. And like I said, we have the social worker at the school that can meet with you, and I will set up a time to come to your school and meet with both of you guys. Is there anything that you would like me to tell the social worker, particularly, that you'd want her to know?
That everything is to be a secret.
Okay. Is that all? Okay. So you don't want me to tell her about your mom or anything or your current situation?
Oh, well, I think she already knows, but yeah, you can.
Okay.
I just want everything to be a secret.
Okay, well, I'll just update her on, our previous sessions and what we talked about today. And I'll recap it again when we meet with her together. Does that sound good? Okay. Well, it looks like our session is ending.